Rokk. Welcome to my channel. Here's another in the installment of Rules for Thee, but Not for Me. Behold the entrance to Hard Rock Casino, where I've been told so many times I can't play guitar here. If I'm talking to somebody for 5 or 10 minutes, security right away kicks me off of there. And yet, you see some people that get to hang out here and they get to make money. Isn't it funny that they have uneven enforcement of the rules here in Atlantic City? Come on, let's get a closer look, shall we? Tell me that this is fair. This is a Friday night in Atlantic City. And also what's going on is the marathon. And I just told Batman over there that people are not allowed to hang out here. And he's been out here for I don't know how long, and yet nobody kicks him off. He has been told by the police department that what he's doing is illegal because he's letting people photograph him for money. That is self-employment, which is apparently frowned upon on the Boardwalk, unless you happen to have special mercantile licenses. And even then, you're limited to certain places where you're allowed to be. But guess what? You can't hang out there. I can't hang out there, but other people can. I have no income. The only people that I know that are making any kind of a livelihood here on the Boardwalk are panhandlers and drug dealers. Huh?
We're going to say stop harassing people.
Who said that?
We're all getting harassed.
We're all
we
getting
the people.
harassed.
We're getting harassed by
the police and
right.
Creta and the casino people.
Wow, that's a red moon right there.
And there is a red. Can you even see that?
I think they can.
Yeah, my webcam is not too good. But what they do here in that casino is there is.
I'm gonna say for the record, back in 2016, I don't know if they clone and replace Trump now, but I was always a Trumper. I feel like he was the most honest president we ever had.
Yay!
We are in the end times. I feel like the Obama administration or Biden administration is all the same thing. It's all New World Order puppets. They're just trying to chip everybody with artificial intelligence. Be vigilant, be aware, have a personal relationship with Lord Jesus Christ before it's too late. End times. That's why I'm out here. Be warning and saving souls. Right with God.
I want to show you guys something. I don't know if you know this. The security here, they have some kind of setup here where they have cameras all around here. And this whole area, they try to say is private property. And all this concrete area where people hang out in, coming out of the casinos or maybe getting ready to go in the casino. And I can't tell you how many times, well, the third day I was out here with my guitar, I got kicked off of here by the Atlantic City Police Department. I was hanging out in front of this thing here. I would think once you're no longer on the concrete, I could see this being casino property right here, right? But this here, this boardwalk, this is public property. This is, right of walkway here. But unless somebody can tell me something about who owns what in the city of Atlantic City. But all I know is when I ever try to be out here with my guitar, I totally got warned. I have probably ran out my warnings. They, after a while, there's no more warnings, and they start issuing tickets. There are so many people now, so many that I don't understand here. I see places where people have been sleeping, okay? And for some reason, they get away with it. Like over in the direction that I'm walking, there's this big lit up heart. It's red and it's made of the same wood that's on this boardwalk. And there are some benches all around it. And the benches to the left of it and behind it, I notice a couple of people are sleeping. And they're taking a real serious risk here because the cops catch anybody sleeping in public, and they have been issuing $300 tickets. Now, can you imagine if a person, say you came here to gamble and you lost all your money and you were going to get an extra room because you like to drink too much and it's certainly not safe to drink and drive. So say people decide to go and sleep back there on the beach. They have police cars in the ATVs and in buggies and stuff, specifically scouring the boardwalk and the beach. And they find people sleeping on the beach at night. They ticket them. They don't even let them sleep. They disrupt them from their sleep. They ticket them. They do this at nighttime. They do this in the daytime. They go underneath the boardwalk and they check to see if anybody is sleeping under the boardwalk. In the wintertime, I have seen cops. Well, okay, I didn't see this personally. Let's just say I heard about this. One time I saw a person in this wintertime that had water dumped on them. They claim that the police paid a CRETA person to take one of those 5-gallon water drums and dump it over top of where people were sleeping underneath. Now, is that not morally reprehensible? Hypothermia is a real thing. And apparently, if you're poor enough, you're judged to be vermin, you're judged to be worth less than. And it makes resort towns like this look a lot better when the poor people, the people that look like maybe they don't shower enough, when they are just made to go living in the shadows, keep them hidden away, because, it doesn't look good in front of the tourists. God forbid people see that there are hungry, struggling people, God forbid, and it's next to impossible to do any kind of self-employment here in this town, in a town that has been known for having street performers, entertainers, jugglers, mimes. We used to have a guy that was painted in silver that would stand on a bucket and he would be a living statue, and he used to hang out in front of valleys. They chased him away. They chased percussionists away. They chased families away. Anybody that didn't want to put up with the $300 and something mercantile license and then having to be relegated to this area here where you see is very noisy. And what if you needed a Wi-Fi signal or something from one of the casinos? It's just too congested up here. So, and you could see the behavior of a lot of the people here too. There's a lot of reasons why a person would prefer to be down in the other direction instead of where I'm at here. But you know what? The law doesn't care about the personal convenience of people. The law doesn't care about how it impacts people. The law doesn't care about if people are deprived of livelihoods. I guess this is progress in 2024. This is a town that could have so much potential, but while you choose to oppress people instead of solving their problems, instead of allowing people's personal initiative and hard work and ambition, if you don't let people use their natural gifts and you instead practically encourage people to turn into criminals. And that's what happens when you do things like issuing tickets for sleeping on. We have all this free beach. What would you rather have people get behind the wheels of cars, too drunk to drive, because, God forbid you sleep it off in all this free beach you have? Not everybody who's out playing music is the same thing as somebody who's a beggar, as somebody who wants money so that they can get drunk or something. That's really insulting to assume that that's why people need money. You need money in society to do commerce, to acquire anything, and yet people get punished for trying to make it. This is Atlantic City. This is the corruption, and it's all around us. This is a Friday night. It's 7:57 p.m., so it's not late at all. But try to get ahead, you get punished. And it gets really depressing for me to walk on this boardwalk when I see a handful of people and I feel like I'm the only person that doesn't have a way to make a living. People are still out here panhandling. There's somebody who was specifically just standing in front of the Tropicana and opening doors for people, probably hoping somebody will give him something. So, people I know are still doing things. I would love to go and bring my guitar back on the boardwalk, but I have been warned so many times. What happens if they give me a ticket? I can't just go, yes, I have to go to court either way, but say I try to talk the judge out of it, say they say no. How would I pay a fine? And say I decide, can I just do time served? Then I would have a criminal record, and I don't want that. People are being forced to make some really bad choices. Meanwhile, bills still need to be paid. My storage went up, and how am I going to pay my storage? How is my mother going to get out of credit card debt if she doesn't get some help from people that live with her? It's fucked up. I don't want to become a criminal. But you know what? Not everybody gets punished for breaking these laws. Some people can hang out in front of Hard Rock. They can pose for pictures, they can get paid. But don't play guitar in front of there, though. Welcome to corrupt Atlantic City. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.